Hey, what's up YouTube? It's DirtyMobs back with some more Illaoi gameplay. I'm versing Masters, Camille in the top lane. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want more Illaoi, Darius, Shen, Urgot, York gameplay, and many, many more to come. Season's starting up soon. She gets her W is really good for proccing my first strike. I'm running first strike. You might notice I don't have flash just because I tried to do an invade with Blitz. They were sniping for me, and they found me, but I used my flash to avoid death. She's only level 2 here. I just want to be careful not to get E'd, so I'm going to be really defensive. I'm going to have to give up some minions. It's not a big deal. Now, the tentacle is really far out. It's hard to defend. I'm also afraid of getting dove, so I'm going to put a tentacle here on the base turret. It's a really defensive-oriented, but it's much easier to defend and play off of than other tentacle setups I could do here. Alright, it's fine. Casually taking a turret shot at level 2 and losing 50 HP. You love to see it. I'm gonna get a tentacle here on the right and just try. If I can just land one, get E, and this kind of, it's very easy to land your E's in this little area, just because of how chaotic it gets with all the tentacle slams, and it's just very beautiful on the Camille. That's one of the ways we cannot play Camille. When she E's into us, she's gonna be going in a straight line directly at us. Beautiful. I missed cannon, but oh well, kind of unlucky there. So it makes for really, really easy lines to land your E. She's running into the river. We have nothing in the river. You look at the minimap, our Lee Sin is in the Krug's bot side of the map, so there's just nothing there for us. We're gonna use Q to proc first strike and follow up with a really nice E. Super clean laning phase so far. Dodge the W, just bait it out, get near her, then walk out. We're gonna be doing a lot of that since we have first strike. Coming up. I'm Q maxing. Q max is just, I do it with Iceborne Gauntlet a lot because I need the extra damage, the extra oomph, because I'm not building AD. But my recommendation is you can do both. I switch from time to time. They're both increase your damage. Pick the one you like and just stick to it. You know, if you're below Diamond, you have no reason to ever switch between Q and EMAX. It's not going to make a difference in your games at a rate. It's going to mess you up more than it hurts you. That's all there is to it. Just pick one, consistently build to it, and then figure out like what you need to do in the game to outplay the enemy. The difference between Q and EMAX is not your problem. It's just not. Try to get an E. Try to get a decent E. I could go for a Q here or W. We're just gonna go for a quick W. I'd like to use this Q to maybe proc first strike. Nice. One of the things about running first strike is you can get a lot of value if you land an aim, but sometimes it's just better if you're not going to have a good E angle anytime soon. Just start proccing with the Qs. Here I've got a beautiful trade. I want to really push this in. I'm afraid of Olaf ganking me in this position, so I just want to get this pushed in, and I want to keep Camille on the defensive, get her really low. So I see Olaf now. I'm just going to keep poking her. That pretty much gives me the green light to just stay aggressive here, even though she's under turret. Beautiful. Oh, assuming the Q sniper on her mid-E. I'm going to try to ult for the Empowered Tentacle. I have Flash Heavy. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, I ulted there. So I ulted to get the increased Tentacle slam speed without the indicator. And that's what allowed that Tentacle to slam Camille. Something that alone would kill her, but it didn't. She does have teleport, so I'm afraid of her teleporting and running me down. She's taking a long time to teleport. I don't know what she's doing, but I'm just gonna use my teleport. I guess she's running back to lane, actually. Not a big deal. Massive amount of gold. 1500 gold is beautiful when you're rushing Iceborne Gauntlet. Teleport back. I feel like I'm really bodying this Camille, so I want to stay aggressive with my tentacles. Even though it's kind of awkward without having flash. I mean, I'm ult. Lane switching in me. Nice try. It's a pretty low risk E because this wave pushes into me, so I'm kind of AFKing anyways without R. So I basically what that means is my E will come off cooldown by the time it matters again. So best case is I land E there and I get to get a nice little first strike, you know, 50 to 100 gold, depending on how much damage I do. Worst case is I miss D and I just kind of AFK, which I have to do anyways. So our first strike is starting to get to lower cooldown. I'm going to start looking for more E's to end the first strike. Beautiful timing on the E. 1, 2. Boom. 113 gold off first strike. Absolutely beautiful. Once you get used to using this ability, there's interesting depth. I really want to talk about this. There's interesting depth the first strike as your rune. And if I make a video about runes, I'll talk about this. The fact that other people want to play around proccing your first strike, you can't really do anything here. I want to push and get aggressive and try to like get a dive or get a 1v2 with Olaf. I want to step up the pressure now that I have ult up. But there's an interesting like mini game with first strike where people will go out of their way to try to proc it to deny you first strike gold. And you can use that to bait Camille W's or bait positionings from Camille that might lead to easier E's or that could be beneficial to you. Oh, beautiful. So I think there's an interesting level of depth with first strike that people don't think about. It's kind of like the E minigame with Illaoi. Like, Illaoi's E inherently leads to interesting microcosms that are hard to explain, but can be really deep. Olaf is definitely flanking me here, and I'm really afraid of dying, so I'm going to run away now. Think I'm okay? I think I'm okay. Okay. Whew. Now, 1,500 gold is all we need for Iceborne Gauntlet, so we're in good shape. So that's one thing I really like about First Strike. Yeah, I think it's really fun. It has a lot of upside and leads to interesting decisions. That kill was just, I mean, there's not too much to talk about. It's just clean. Like, I just poked her down, and then I got her poked down, and then I pressured her. I defended tentacles. I pushed up, defended tentacles, landed E's, and then she walked up under turret. I walked up under turret with her, and ulted and just quick kill with all the tentacles set up. Camille is definitely roaming mid, and they know this. Like, everyone knows this. Camille's definitely, like, Cassidy even knows this. Look at his pathing right now. What I'm not going to do is roam. I'm not going to roam. It's very inefficient. My team knows what's going on. I'm going to push. I'm going to defend my territory. I'm going to get these plates on this top turret. If my team wants to go and collect gold from her, go for it. Beautiful. We're just gonna stay in top. Deny this whole wave. 2 waves almost. Get 2 plates. We see 2 bot. We don't know where their mid laner is. Oh, mid laner's mid. Okay. Camille doesn't have teleport. Easy. We're gonna have to push for a bit here. And what we're looking to do is just really accumulate as much gold as possible to get to 2 items. 2 items. If we get to 2 items in like level 13, we really become a menace in the side lane, and we start snowballing really effectively with the Hullbreaker defensive stats. We're going for Iceborne Gauntlet Hullbreaker. We need tier 2 boots, so we have to buy that first, but it's okay. Nah. Not a great R. I'm gonna try to. Okay. She kind of baited me pretty well. I'm pretty sad the tentacles didn't finish off the beautiful E. Kind of sad the tentacles didn't finish off the spirit, but what are you gonna do? I'm kind of afraid of being ganked. I see a lot bot though, so I don't feel too uncomfortable actually, unless Silas shows up. Uh-oh. Use that slow. I'm gonna use the gold or the mana trick here. Yeah, we're gonna have to start mana trick. We're gonna go for an EW with 40 mana. Got it. The spirit. We need to good level up. Boom. Oh, the tentacle didn't hit. Oh, I should have used the bush or something. I had a really good Q lineup on Camille, but I was afraid. So I flashed because I was afraid of her. Like, I was afraid of somehow the Q didn't land or doesn't kill or something. And she dashes into me. So I was like trying to flash dodge the Camille E. But then she died. So then my flash was kind of silly. But I think if for whatever reason she doesn't die, it looks really, it's like a really good flash. It just looked bad because she did die. Which is fine. I don't mind that too much. Their team comp, by the way, is really good for me. It's Blitzcrank, Olaf, Silas, and Camille. So it's pretty much the dream. The hardest part of the team is going to be Varus. I mean, there's a lot of fighting mid, but like I'm not going to be like inefficient with my time. I'm just going to try to snowball myself because I'll be a menace once I get the gold and items I need. I'm unstoppable, so I don't really care too much. I'm not going to try to run around and waste my time. I just need gold and experience, and that's gold, baby. And they do eventually have to stop me. Like, I will be a problem. I mean, Iceborne Gauntlet's so good against their team. It helps me run down a lot of people. It helps me line up a lot of ease. Helps me take less damage. Keep playing. Good. Team's doing well. My team's doing well partially because Camille's really behind, right? She doesn't have too much. So when she goes over there, she can't be too much help, and she just feeds my team. I'm trying to get to my hull breaker. 212 gold off. Varus, you're like the last person I want to see, but I am 4 levels up on you, so... Problem? QE? Oh man, not enough damage. QE? Okay, dude. I don't really want to hang around Varus too long. Maybe Varus overextends here. I can get a cheeky little W on him. Samira wants to go contest red. I really don't want to do this play, but Samira like is insistent. Alright, let's go. Nice first strike, proc. Try to steal. Oh. Oh. Huh? Oh no. No! Wow, Varus and Blitz barely surviving. Yeah, I didn't want to fight there. Like, I had a good bit of gold. I was really close to Hull Breaker. And what you saw was I didn't have that much AD at the time. I had 15 AD with Phage. If I have Hull Breaker, I have 50 AD, and that's a lot more damage output. So I really just didn't want to fight there. Sure, I could have maybe... You know, that's a situation where I think people will comment and be like, hey, if you had Gore Drinker or X or Y Mythic, I think you win that. The reality is, there's also a lot of positions that I'll be put into that those Mythics would be inferior to Iceborne Gauntlet, right? So we can't always build the perfect... Like, one Mythic is not going to always be the best in every situation. And that's a situation I didn't even want to be in the first place. Like, I didn't want to be there. And if I'm playing my game, then I'm not in that fight in the first place. And I think it's fine. But like here, like, okay, you're just dead. You're actually just dead. You're just stop moving. 79 gold, I think I'll first strike. That's nice. Yeah, you're just dead. So, yeah, I'm going to keep building my Iceborne Gauntlet. If you don't like it, then you don't have to build it. That's okay. Push this now. Yeah, we're still pushing God. We have Flash, so we're really strong. We still have R. We don't have to use it versus Varus. Oh, hello, buddy. Ah, give me that first strike gold. Yeah, 61 gold. All good. I'm not rushed to kill. I'm not rushed to kill, right? Save my ult. Try to get, 2 or 3 more people up here. That's how you carry the game. GG. Beautiful, done. Our team won, but a lot of that's dependent on me just dominating the top lane. Now, Camille is a matchup I have a lot of experience in. A ton. I'd be surprised if someone has more like Illaoi versus Camille matchup experience than me. D1. Not quite top damage. S on Illaoi. Let's look at tower damage real quick, actually. Hey, there we go. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all next time.